Welcome back to Renegade Reviews.
Hey guys, welcome back to Renegade Reviews. Renegade here. Now we're going to have a look at my favorite Star Wars character, my new favorite action figure overall, and my second Star Wars figure review. This is General Grievous from the current Star Wars The Vintage Collection line. He just fell over, that's a bad start. But, yeah, guys, this was based on, this is a redeco of what they did with the Revenge of the Sith line. So on the back here, they've got the little read-up about the Star Wars saga and how they're doing that, if you want to read that. This is the original General Grievous and what he looked like. And these are the other figures following this wave with him. But, yeah. So, basically, guys, this was a big pickup for me. I agreed to only get the Sith, but my one exception was I wanted to be able to get General Grievous, because he is my favorite character. You can look at the paint detail in his head there. He's excellent. I think I'll go over the paint of the whole guy first, but it looks really good throughout. He's got like the green in there. He's got the nice white or tan or whatever you'd call this. He's even got like little detailing in there. I'd say the Star Wars figures win of Hasbro's lines. The Star Wars figures win on detail, really. He comes with the cape, which is made of cloth and is really nice. It's got the red on the inside. It's got this on the outside, and it's got this whole logo, which I'll show you, just really nice. It slips right over his head, and then you can tuck it under his chin or mouth, and really great cape. And then it has the pouches on the side where you can store his lightsaber hilts as he collects them in the movie, They slip in there really easily, and they fit pretty snugly. It's really nice, guys. And if you want, you can go ahead and, he comes with these too, but you can put as many as you want in there. So, I've got a couple extra here, so we can go ahead and, if it'll go, there we go, get some more in there to add to Grievous's collection of lightsabers. Really cool. He also comes with one green and one blue lightsaber. Just flat silver on the hilts of these, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. And then he's got his blaster, which is a flat black and fits really nicely into his arm over here, with the finger flipping into the trigger. And just to look at the gun, yeah. So those are the accessories, and all around the figure looks great. Here's a look at him from behind. And yeah, I think now I'll get into articulation. The head moves really well, up and down. It's got a collar piece here, which you can take off if you pop the head off, but you don't really need to, and you can turn it if you want. Arms move well on the ball joint there, up, down, and then at the elbow, they'll bend. And then you can, with this figure, and this was the defining reason that I got him, you can split the arms apart and have him be four-armed, which just looks really cool. They fall on the same shoulder joint there, though. And the back arm has the shoulder pad on there, so be careful with that, because I did break this one off and have to super glue it on again, but really cool. Rotates at the bicep there, and all the arms have the same articulation as far as I can tell. Rotates at the arm there, has a bend there at the elbow, and then rotates again at the end of there, and then rotates at the wrist. Really cool. And then it just plugs together with those, these two pegs, plug into those two holes, and you get them together, and as long as you line these up before you do it, he'll be able to move his arms, together. But yeah, it has all four arms. He has a joint right in here that moves all around. He can twist there, he can come back, he can come forward. You get some good movement out of it. Legs just move like that, but then you do have double jointed knees, which is really nice. And then his ankles have a pretty good range of motion for if you want to crouch him down like that, he'll be able to stand and stuff. And they're pretty flat. They don't have peg holes in the bottom, and I'm glad I remembered to mention that because I really thought I was going to forget in this review, but yeah. Only gripes with the figure, you know, peg holes aren't a huge deal to me because I don't have a lot of stands that fit Star Wars anyway. But it would have been nice to have them put peg holes in, maybe. Although it would have taken away from the detail of the feet you see there. So I don't know, that's not really a gripe to me, just noting it. But as far as actual gripes, the arms, they feel almost a little too flimsy, and the hands are a little too small to hold lightsabers like securely. You know, this one's got a bit of a bigger hilt. This is back from the Phantom Menace. This is Obi-Wan's. But like that one fits in really well, but the ones that he actually came with are kind of flimsy in his hand. So, you know, be cautious of that. But all around, you get really good range of motion out of this guy. You can get him into all sorts of poses with the forearms, as well as really good moving legs. The paint is spot on. It gives you about every possibility you'd want from a Grievous figure. You know, I don't think I have a lot else to say. Like I said, this is my new favorite figure. I mean, I really do enjoy it. So mostly just, I mean, I guess a bit more articulation in the legs could have helped. But, not the hugest deal. And then just if the hands could hold the weapons a bit better, then it would be absolutely a perfect figure. But to me, it is about perfect anyway. I mean, I could mess around with this figure for hours. It's pretty cool. So there you go. That's Star Wars, the Vintage Collection. Yep. Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, General Grievous. I do hope you guys enjoyed this review. This will probably be the last Star Wars review you see for a little while from me, until I track down a Darth Maul or a Count Dooku that I want. So, thanks for watching, guys, and this is Renegade. Very pleased with General Grievous here. And I did, I want to say this quick before I sign off, I did a lot of homework on this figure and really researched and found out what the best General Grievous to get was. Because I went in not knowing anything about the Star Wars figures, and I looked at the Clone Wars one, I looked at the Saga Legends one that's out there, and this is the only one with 4 arms and just all the options you'd really want from him. So this is the best of all the worlds I've seen for the General Grievous. So really dig this guy, guys. New favorite figure, and whoa, he just fell over. I guess he could stand a bit better too. Might as well say that now. This is Renegade Reviews, signing off. Hey guys, real quick tack on to an already pretty long review. I just wanted to do size comparison for all of you, so you can see just how imposing the height of this Grievous is. He towers over Darth Vader. We got Iron Spider here. He's way taller than Iron Spider. Ultimate Cap. And then even against the Juggernaut guys, he's just about the same height. He's a little bit taller, actually, General Grievous is. So yeah, he does really bring the height, and then he can crouch down and whatnot into better poses. So just wanted to say that before I left you guys, because that was another factor for me, was his height. And thanks for watching, guys. Renegade signing off.